the opening junior final of the Grand Prix of Germany, and it was Dominik Olszawy on bike 501 who came into this round of the Saxon Arena as the red plate holder and a handsome championship lead to defend. And Olszawy was the early pace setter. Sufsela, the Israeli, who's proved so strong in the previous junior round in Hungary, was holding second place. Olszawy looked to have it all wrapped up. However, he'd made a mistake, and that allowed Sufsela to close the gap right down as the race was drawing to a close. It looked as if Sufsela could take it. However, Olszawy prevailed and took the win. The second junior final, the reverse grid. And there was mayhem at the start. Sufsela coming to grief. Olszawy was making his way through, but while it was all cracking on behind, Norbert Zigovits was another rider to get entangled. It was Milan Schmuser who raced into a lead, a handsome lead at that, and the championship leader continued to pick them off one by one. Sufsela then had this incident with Norbert Zigovits, and that allowed Olszawy to go and pick his way through. Out in front, the problem there for Kasper Dujic. He was the early pace setter, taking the whole shot, but it was Milan Schmuser who gave the German fans exactly what they wanted, a race victory. The third and final race, Sufsela with the whole shot this time. Olszawy was the pace setter though. Sufsela was doing his utmost to stay with the pole, but Olszawy was in a different class again. Milan Schmuser was solid, so too was Leon Henschel. The two Germans. Henschel would eventually ride his way to fourth place. Schmuser would go onto the podium with Sella, and this man on the top step, Dominik Olszawy, the pole, outright winner. Dominik Olszawy came into this first junior class final of the Grand Prix of Germany 2 at the Saxon Arena in Riesa, knowing that if results go his way, he could be crowned world champion. He got off to a great start. He followed Milan Schmuser. Nothing could stop him. There would be no need for calculators or mathematics to determine who would be the champion, and that's exactly what he did. He crossed the line, he took the win. So Olszawy was world champion. Onto the second race, reverse grid, and he had a great start. It wasn't long before Olszawy found himself in front. And also behind him, Sufsela, the Israeli, who performed so well in the prestige class on his debut in that category. However, he did have a couple of mishaps in this race. He tried to hunt down Olszawy, wasn't quite able to. Olszawy was the man. Meanwhile, Zigovits, having looked so strong, was having a few problems of his own. Sufsela again in trying to hunt down the race leader. At this moment, any hope they had of getting that first ever junior class win had gone. Olszawy with a little paddle through the woods, but he would make it 2 wins out of 2 on the afternoon. The third and final race, the last chance for Sufsela to claim that maiden junior world champion win. But it was all bar bashing at the front. Sella just ahead of Olszawy at the start, but Olszawy, the new world champion, eventually getting ahead of his Israeli rival. Sella also looking to finish the season, having began the evening in 4th place in the overall championship standings, looking to finish in the top 3. Eventually, he managed to make his way through to the front as Sella led from Olszawy. So Sella looking for that first ever win. Olszawy still in 2nd place, unable to gap his Israeli rival. This was as close as he got. Sella was able to go from that moment on to the checkered flag. His first win. Sella wins, but Aljava takes the crown.
Dominic